Today's video is going to be a hot one, and it's coming to you by popular demand. It's thanks to all of you at home, and I hear you in the comments. We're going to be discussing 5 cards for under $20 that I think have a really bright future. I did also want to mention, guys, that I know that there are so many cards that can fit this category in a unique way, but I'm just picking out 5 that are really top of mind for me, and I'm going to tell you why I think they are good buys right now, and I'm going to try to give some rationale behind it. But I know I can hear you guys at home saying, there's all 100 more that can. I get that. I'm with you on that, because I could honestly pick 100 other cards that could fit the same criteria, but these are the ones, after me doing my scanning, looking at price charting and all that, I did do my homework on this, so hear me out on this. I just wanted to throw that in as a little side cap. All right, so number 1 on our list is actually going to be the Pidgeot from Obsidian Flame. I know a lot of you guys are like, whoa, I know. No, hear me out on this. Okay, so Obsidian Flame is crashing harder than me after a 3-day weekend for a wedding, okay?
I don't know who I am.
It is gone, okay? It's at a point where, okay, it started out $59.99. That's probably like right in the beginning. And then you can see just the pricing. Now it's like settling out at 18, 19 bucks, somewhere there. I mean, you could probably get this card as low as 14. I mean, you could probably snipe it for, my guess is 13, 14 in Discord. Link down below. Don't make a dime off that, but I see these deals happening all day long. I just think that there's going to be a lot of room in this. And listen, I'm not saying this is going to be a $100 card, but could this be a $30, $40 card in a couple years from now? Absolutely. Artwork is gorgeous. Pidgeot is an absolute fan favorite. We kind of saw a little bit of an idea of where its ceiling might be or where it could go and then above, right? Obviously, you know, that's rule number 1, never buy a card at release, right? We all know, well, I mean, most of us know that, but if you don't know that, now you know that. It's kind of showing us where it might be able to go. So if you could honestly snipe this card from anywhere between $13 to $19, I think you're doing really well. Like, I don't ever see this card going below $10. I always think about that in my mind. I'm like, before I try to understand what the ceiling is, what could the basement be? That's just something that goes through my mind every time that I'm putting one of these lists together, and I'm trying to dissect the card itself. Not to mention, we have to just go off of, you know, artwork and then also rarity, right? Way to think about that. This card is rare. It's not easy to pull, and it is a freaking stunner as far, it's just different, right? Different is so good. It's just different, and I love different. It checks all the boxes. Popular Pokemon, beautiful artwork, kind of rare.
Take all my money!
Also, guys, I wanted to mention, and you guys usually do, but stick around to the end of today's episode, because I'm going to be giving you a card at the very end that I think has the biggest potential for vertical.
It's like printing my own money.
And I have some good reasons why. A lot of you are going to agree with me. A lot of you probably have the card. All right, this is no secret. This actually came to me. Shout out to my mods in Discord. They're like, hey, you got to check this card out. I think it's very affordable right now. That's the Tyranitar in Paldea Evolved. As far as artworks go, this thing gives me the most wicked Godzilla crazy vibe. I love that we're like ground level looking up at the T-Tar. It's just gorgeous. Hold the phone. I'm gonna say this right now, and this is the honest to God truth. When I made this, I put this together a day ago. This is not gonna air for about a day or two from now, so let's just call it 3 to 4 days. When I put this video together, and I'm talking about like on paper, this thing was at $19. Okay, so it's already, you can see that it's already moving up. This might be a situation where we're late to the party. I'm still gonna leave it in, because at the time that I put it together, I bet you could still, honestly, also, you could probably still snipe it for at or under 20. That's my guess, as long as you're not going full retail, right? Not your LCS, let's say, or eBay. And I get that we have to buy there sometimes, but like, there's also other opportunities, right? There's third-party Instagram, Discord. You get what I'm saying. The artwork is a 10. It's an absolute 10. And we can all agree. The crazy part about this, it's not a super rare card. Like the Pidgeot we talked about, Pidgeot was way more rare, right? This is a single gold star rarity. It is like on the AR level. It is not as rare as the Pidgeot, but when the artwork just has to drag the value along because it's so damn good, you're gonna have situations like this. In my mind, the same type of thing is like the Scizor, right, from Obsidian Flame. Same type of thing. That's obviously out of our budget range for this video, but that gives me the same vibe. It's just so good. It can't help but be valuable because it's so beautiful. So I would say just keep your eye on this one. We're breaking the rules, I guess, a little bit, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it in because at the time that I wrote the I can't help that the market goes up $1. But this thing at $20, if you can snipe it at that number, you're doing very, very well. All right, number 3 on our list is going to be no secret. Well, at least I have to assume no secret to any of you, but it's going to be, oh, hello. It's going to be the Raiku out of Crown Zenith. Look at this thing. Hey, Crown Zenith is still, overall, still kind of holding, right? So, okay, here we go. This is kind of a biased pick just because, number 1, I love the Pokemon. Number 2, it is a badass artwork. But also number 3, it actually just matches my entire tone and feel, I feel like, right? What do I mean by that? All the colors are literally the colors of the channel. Kick-ass, lion-looking, cheetah-running Pokemon, and it's got the full-blown side mullet. Full-blown. All business in the front, little Fu Manchu, and then wild party in the back. You know exactly what I'm talking. just talking about this for a second, guys. This thing has never really seen its day in the sun, and I'm telling you that it just might. Okay, this is alternate art level for Crown Zenith, even more so out of V-Star Universe. Just freaking beautiful. 16, 17 bucks. I truly believe you can snipe it for less, and you can do so well in terms of value. Again, do I think this is going to be a $100 card? I don't know. Probably not. I don't know. But can I see this being a $30, $40 card years from now? Absolutely. Maybe even sooner than we think. Once we know that Crown Zenith is literally in the toilet because they're reprinting it so hard. People know, or they know that people love Crown Zenith. So just take that into consideration. Of course, everything I'm saying with a grain of salt, but we've been right way more than we've been wrong. We're better than most fantasy football freaking YouTube channels that try to call them out, okay? We're right a lot more than we're wrong, believe me. If we were selling stocks, we'd be a freaking... We'd be a savant, okay? We'd be a savant. We're the wolf of Pokemon Street.
I'm not leaving.
Oh God, David, help me. It's going. We're going off the. We're going off the. All right, number 4 on our list is going to be the Sylveon VMAX out of Brilliant Stars. I've talked about this card once. I've talked about it twice. I've talked about it a million damn times. Look at the thing. It's obviously a wildly volatile card. Okay, wildly volatile. If we just look. David, give me a freaking scan of this card. If you've seen it in person, this picture doesn't even do it justice. This is probably one of the best artworks in Brilliant Stars. Maybe even we're talking about Sword and Shield in general. This is going to be an upper echelon, S tier type of artwork. And especially if you love the evolutions, this could be one. Okay, this could be one. It hits all the boxes. Beautiful artwork, fan favorite Pokemon, evolution, even a little waifu action if you want to toss that in there somehow, but it's not about that. It's about the Pokemon, it's about the artwork, and it's not terribly rare to pull either. I think the value is very good, but I think it can be so much higher. This is one of those cards that you want to talk about possibly a $50, $60 card in a little... Give it 4 or 5 years, then you can call me a liar. But right now, you know the thoughts creeping up in the back of your mind. Oh crap! This guy might be onto something. You know what I'm talking about. All right, last but not least, we're gonna dip back into Sun and Moon, and this wasn't easy to do because, as we're noticing, there's a lot less cards that are worth something that are going to be less than $20 in Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon is going insane. We didn't know how good we had it, but this card really surprised me. I love this card in person. I love it on the screen, and you guys, I truly believe are going to feel the same. It is going to be the Reshiram and Zekrom GX with N. You can't, it's hard to see. Maybe another little scan. This card, I truly, it's only a GX card. It has major alt art vibes. Fight me in the comments if you disagree. This and the Sylveon have a similar type of feeling. Humongous Pokemon action, and then you got the trainers kind of tiny but still there. You got N just chilling, okay, on Zek over here. And when you look at it in person, major alt art vibes. Once again, if you disagree,
I will fight all of you.
I'm kidding. If you disagree, I'm willing to hear you out, but I don't know if there is an argument for anything other than you just have to, it's pure dominance on this. I'm absolutely right. Don't even try me. Pricing on this has been always just right there. It's gone from like $9 to you know, you can get them as low, right, 13, but it's also dependent on condition. I bet you're going to see them selling for maybe more, maybe $20, depending on if they're just in perfect condition. 10 sell for $70. That's insane. But there's only 400 of them also. That's pretty crazy as well. I see potential all over on this card, whether it's PSA format, whether it's raw near mint. I mean, just as a binder piece also, guys, if you're not even, you're like, oh, all this guy cares about his money. No, I'm a binder guy too. I just love looking at the artworks. Even in that case, this card is still freaking beautiful. And you know I'm right. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me on this one. Let me know if you agree or disagree down in the comments. And again, I take all criticism into consideration, and I will be running this back. We'll do another one. I know you guys like these, and yeah, like I said, we're right more than we're wrong, and we'll take that any day of the week. Guys, I love you all. I'm going to see you on the next live or the next episode. Hit all the buttons!
Yeah, I'm talking to you. It's time to hit the button already. Do it now. What do you think, I'm dancing for free here?